Alright, it's Dwyane Gambino coming to you another reaction feed. And new to channel, make sure that sub on. Smash that notification bell. Let's get on that job, guys. God damn, my hands are mad ashy. I've been doing weird videos today with these ashy hands. God damn. Alright. Goons tried to steal Pop Smoke's casket. Now, bro, when I saw this title, I was sick. I saw this on Academic's page. I know TMZ reported it, that people broke in and vandalized. But now I'm trying to hear, like, I missed Axe's last stream, but he was talking about it, saying that people are trying to steal his casket, or there's might be famous people, or not famous people, sorry. People are intrigued about where famous people die and get buried. And I don't get the fascination about that. But either way, if this is his ops trying to steal his casket, this is sickening. Like, we know drill comes from a disgusting, nasty place that we all love and adore because it's that the real life GTA life that we can't live, and we live it vicarious to everybody else. But this takes the cake.
In the era of clout chasing, nothing is off limits. Disrespecting the dead homies of your ops is common in rap, ever since it was popularized by Chicago drill. But now, someone has taken it to a new level and vandalized the grave of the late Pop Smoke. Let's take a closer look at what happened. Pop Smoke was one of the most promising rappers to blow up from New York in a long time. He brought the Brooklyn drill sound to a mainstream level and was on track to becoming a major star before he was killed. But before becoming a rapper, he was also involved in the streets and had plenty of ops in Brooklyn. Although, it's not clear if one of his ops was responsible for vandalizing his grave or if it was just a random clout chaser. TMZ reported that on the morning of Saturday, September 11th, eyewitnesses at Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn noticed that Pop Smoke's gravesite had been destroyed. Someone had smashed his crypt and even attempted to drag out his casket. The marble plaque where his name was written had been smashed to pieces and left beside the gravesite. The witnesses also discovered dirt and old flowers scattered across the ground, as well as what appeared to be joints that had been smoked and discarded. Upon closer inspection, there appeared to be drag marks on the ground, suggesting that the vandals had tried to pull something out of his tomb, possibly his casket. The witness immediately called security, who notified the police. After a brief investigation, they determined that the crypt was likely damaged sometime between 2:30 p.m. on Friday and 2 p.m. on Saturday. Unfortunately, there were no cameras in the area to catch who did it, and as of yet, no one has been arrested. But police are currently investigating. For the time being, his plaque has been replaced with a blank slab. It isn't clear whether his casket is still inside the tomb or if the interior had been tampered with. But it's still an open investigation, and more details will likely come out if someone is caught. Police estimate that the vandals did about $500 worth of damage to the tomb, and Pop's grave had been clearly targeted, considering no other gravesites were touched. Even though it's not clear who did it or what their motivations were, there's no justification for doing something that is disrespectful. Whoever did it is seriously disturbed and needs to be punished. The fact that they found a smoke joint on the scene also adds to the disrespect. It means the vandals were casually hanging out by his grave and disrespecting him by smoking there with bad intentions. It's hard to imagine what they must have been doing because it all sounds too messed up.
Wait, no, the one thing that just hit my brain. If niggas are smoking by the man's gravesite, right? Smoking weed. Let's eliminate females. It's males now. A female could be there, but it's more males. More males gonna be smoking weed at a gravesite breaking that tough shit. It has to be males. So these guys, maybe a female or two or a couple, who knows, did all this, and let's say they pull out the casket. Were they gonna open it and take a picture with Pop Smoke and then post it? Be like, we're smoking our dead op. Like, I'm not grasping where the disrespect was gonna lead to. Because we all know bro, we just saw a man turn Who I Smoke into one of the greatest drill hits to ever be created. We then seen him, the guy who dead brother or his dead gang was being talked about, go to the graveyard site of the rapper's dead brothers and friend and do a song. I've seen men stand on grave sites taking pictures of their ops. Like, again, when people are like, respect this and respect that, da-da-da-da. You killed my homie. There is no respect there. So I'm not shocked if a op did try to do this. This is something that I don't grasp with, like, civilians, like the casuals. It's like watching a horror movie and not being scared, or watching a comedy movie and you never laugh. It's like that's not what it is. Like, you be in a horror movie, there's gonna be horrors. Are you gonna see like what's off limit that would be in a horror movie? Stabbing, killing. Like, but end of the day, we don't give a fuck because we're just in. Oh shit. We're just in the shits. This man had music dissing his dead ops. I just don't get, and this is the thing when I talk about guys who want to make drill music, or the ones that pop off drill and what its messages sends to everybody else who hasn't popped off yet. You feel empowered to diss the dead, but if you ever do make it, you stop gangbanging. Once you make it to a certain fame, you have to stop gangbanging, or the Instagram cops, the hip hop cops, will take you to jail. Okay, I'll say that again. I'm gonna say this actually: there is no famous criminals. You guys ain't out cheating. You guys don't have connections in the cop system where y'all could get out, or the court system and shit like that. There's none of that going on with some unit. Well, most all unit. Feel me? So to people be like, oh my gosh, like, to me, this is just sickening because I thought Pop was finally be able to get out. He got killed in LA, not in his hometown. If he was killed in Brooklyn, I would have been like, damn, they got him in his own hood. You know, why the woo did you up? The ops got him. Da 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 da. It's how cars fall. I think he was in LA getting murdered, coming back to New York, and they're vandalizing and shit. Just lets me know that, like, no matter how much, and these are people we don't know. The ones, the ops that were this, it's just like King Von. King Von was dissing all 63rd mans. When Von died, not two 63rd mans, they took a piss on his name. Like again, how could they feel bad while that man was dissing their dead homies from their crew's hands? If they knew where Vaughn was buried, I'm pretty sure they're gonna, like, bro, if, like, just to me, like, and I'm a Vaughn fan, but a 63rd member knew where Vaughn lived, I'm pretty sure they're gonna write 63rd on his gravesite yet. Like, I can't see myself being a hardcore killer gangster and having remorse for the other side that killed my brother that I used to chill with, hang with, smoke weed with, talk about whatever we do, right? And you kill my brother, and now I should respect your family? Bro, I'll be on go. Your mom, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle. But see, that's why I'm not a gangster, bro. That's why I'm not a gangster. I wasn't built for that. Because for me, there's not, like, to me, my end goal is going to jail. Like, I will go to jail or I'll commit suicide. Like, you kill my brother, somebody like that, and I know where your mom lives, I'm breaking the entry. Fuck that shit, mask off, blowing everybody's head off, cops come get me. Or try to come catch me. Or just have a shit up with the cops and die there. But at least I know that we got even. There's no respect in that. Sad.
It's up to be true.
I still want to know what was the purpose.
Gravesite to clean up after the incident.
This is his dad.
Confirm that the news was
Pop's
true.
Dad.
The saddest thing about the whole ordeal is that it's his family who are the ones that really suffer. Even if the Vandals had problems with Pop, there's no reason that his mom.
Oh, that's his mom. That's his mom. That other day was his mom.
Dead ops has become common ever since Chief Keef and the rest of the BDs started dissing Tuka. We've even seen Brooklyn rappers spray paint the gravesite of a dead op, like when rapper 1090 Justo B went to Nick Nookie's grave and spray painted GDK. But trying to break into someone's tomb is not just disrespectful, it's borderline satanic. As of yet, but rapper
satanic. Imagine if that man started digging it up. Imagine if he starts digging it up. What gets more clicks? What's more of a clout chase? More of the clout, the oh my gosh, we disrespected the op. Dig that nigga up. Now, whoever RIP to the man actually in the grave. That's not what I'm talking. I'm not talking about this actual picture. I'm just to say whoever this rapper is, whoever's in the ground. Let's just say that's not GDK. Let's just says something else. Whatever gang you want to write on that tombstone. So technically, this is super disrespectful. Okay, not as bad as Pops. But you're trying to break in and steal a nigga's casket. That's just like, what are you gonna do? Like, I don't know, bro. To me, this whole thing is cynical. Like, there's no. He's not as not as bad as Dirk saying Tuka in the song, or Vaughn in the song. he's on. It's the same level. One might be hyped up more. Versus when Tuka first came out, it was so popular they had New York people saying Tuka. Like young Ma was saying Tuka thinking it's weed, and find out no, you're dissing our dead brother's nickname. Like
Justo B went to Nick Bookie's grave and spray painted GDK. But trying to break into someone's tomb is not just disrespectful, it's borderline satanic. As of yet, no one has taken credit for disrespecting Pop Smoke's grave online. Although it's tough to know who would want to take credit for something like that. If they were after the clout, it seems like they missed their opportunity. It's possible that they thought Pop was buried with some jewelry and other valuables, which is why they tried to break into his tomb. But the police did not report that anything had been stolen, so they couldn't have gotten away with much. Although Pop was a beloved rapper in the music industry, he was active in the streets before rap, and it's possible that his grave was vandalized by ops as a clear sign of disrespect. Pop was a member of the Wu, as well as a set of the Crips, who are known to beef with many other gangs in Brooklyn. So, it could be that his grave was vandalized.
Why? Where's all these members in this thing? Y'all couldn't go clean up the gravesite? Never mind.
By someone who he was beefing with before he died. Or even random dudes from a rival gang who were just trying to disrespect the Wu by going after his most famous dead rapper. There isn't enough information to tell exactly what happened. Police are currently investigating, but if there was no camera footage, they may have a tough time making an arrest.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Unless
someone is stupid enough to take credit for the vandalism on social media, or they can pull some DNA from the smoke joint. Hopefully, they'll find the person responsible for doing this and maybe even beef up the security in the cemetery so it doesn't happen again.
The fact that there's no security in that cemetery,
long email from
just let you know.
You have to finish before the big.
But on a lighter note, MGK recently had an altercation with Conor McGregor at the VMAs that also had rap fans confused. Here's a closer look at what happened.
Wait,
MGK
what?
is a
From
rapper
Pop Smoke to
MGK? He went head to head with the rap god himself back in 2018 after M dissed him on his album Kamikaze. Back in 2012, MGK tweeted something about Eminem's daughter Haley being hot. At the time, the rapper was 21 and Haley was only 16, so it's not hard to tell why M was mad. But what was unexpected is that he kept it bottled up for about 6 years and chose to go after MGK out of nowhere on Kamikaze. MGK quickly responded with the track Rap Devil, and M shot back with the track Kill Shot, confirming it was a full-on rap beef. Eventually, the beef just died out and they haven't gone at each other in a while. But now, it looks like MGK has beef with another superstar, Conor McGregor. On Sunday, September 12th, both MGK and Conor McGregor were in attendance at the VMAs, which was being held at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. According to TMZ, the fight started after MGK refused to take a picture with McGregor. McGregor allegedly would not let it go and kept pressing the rapper. This made MGK shove McGregor, and security had to step in to separate them. While they were being pulled apart by security, McGregor also threw his drink at MGK. McGregor did an interview with Entertainment Tonight right after the incident, where he claimed it was no big deal and he didn't know what happened. He says that he didn't even know MGK, even though witnesses say that he had approached him trying to get a picture.
Absolutely nothing.
That's what happened.
I just showed up and I don't know, I don't even know the guy, to be honest with you.
He continued to throw more shade at the rapper by saying, "I only fight real fighters who actually fight, and I certainly don't fight little vanilla boy rappers. I don't even know the guy. I don't know anything about him."
Just rumors, nothing happened with me. I only fight real fighters, people that actually fight, you know what I mean? I certainly don't fight little vanilla white rappers, you know, I don't even know the guy. I don't know anything about him.
Luckily, the whole thing was witnessed by none other than Ja Rule, who was the one who broke the news to ET.
I heard there was a fight with Machine Gun and Conor McGregor just over there about 10 minutes ago.
Machine Gun Kelly has yet to comment on what happened. After the incident, MGK and his date, Megan Fox, allegedly threatened to leave the event before taking pictures, but returned after McGregor was gone. The whole situation is pretty crazy. It's not clear why MGK turned down a simple photo request from McGregor when they were already at an event where they're constantly being photographed. It's not like he was approached by an annoying fan while he was trying to eat dinner. They were literally at a red carpet event, and McGregor is one of the most famous UFC fighters in the world. The rumors are that MGK was mad because McGregor had been sending DMs to his girlfriend Megan Fox on social media. So when the boxer tried to approach him like a fan, he had to shut it down. That would also explain why McGregor acted so strange after the fact and claimed that he didn't even know who MGK was.
You know what's funny? Maybe he saw Megan Fox's last movie where she was cheating on her man that had her all chained up and blew his brains out. Man, he thought maybe she would do the sliding.
McGregor was seen to hint at this in another interview he did the next day with journalist Adam Glenn outside of a hotel in Soho. He continued to claim he didn't know who MGK was, saying, "I don't even know the guy. I don't know him. Who is he? He told me he's been at the fights. Megan has been at the fights years. So I know Megan, and then I don't know the guy. There's no problem. Come to the fights. No problem."
I don't even know the guy. I don't know him. Who is he? Telling me he's supposed to be at the fights. Megan's been at the fights years. Megan has been at the fights years. So I know Megan, and then I don't know the guy. I don't know the guy. There's no problem. Come to the fights.
So even though he claims there's no beef, it definitely seems like he's throwing shade. He also makes it clear that he knows Megan and he has seen her at his fights in the past, which backs up the theory about him DMing her. It would be pretty great if MGK decided to release a diss track about McGregor, although that seems unlikely. The rapper recently made a transition from straight hip-hop into pop-punk with the album Ticket to My Downfall, which was produced by Travis Barker. He and Megan were recently spotted hanging out with Barker and his new girlfriend, Kourtney Kardashian, so it seems like MGK is finally starting to make his way into the A-list. The beef will likely blow over, and both will forget about it. If only McGregor raps, then fans might get some hilarious diss tracks, but it seems like both of them will likely just move on and forget about it unless McGregor keeps DMing Megan. Although, MGK has proven that he doesn't back down from a confrontation. If he doesn't like you, he doesn't like you, even if you're a world famous athlete. So, fans have to give him credit for being real. If you thought this video was crazy, be sure to check out our channel for more.
I heard her pop, but it's
rap lyrics,
good that he
Jimmy
dropped
Wobble
that.
and the 1100 gang. We covered the most insane stories that you need to hear. Well, that's all for today. Please smash that like button if you enjoyed this video.
Alright, y'all go like it up, y'all go show some boys some love. Alright, we learned 2 things. Okay. Fill in the comment section how you feel about the video and everything. Alright, until next time.
Call me like a rich bitch, limp dick, put it on your daughter and she still call it nut. Patty K, gotta know you bitch like Johnny K. ATL pull up in roller skates, or lights on like a library.